Good morning, this is Keith Hall, and today we're going to learn how to create this nice 3D text effect in Photoshop. So let's get to it. I already created a new document and I already put my text on here. So the first thing after you created your text layer, you want to convert the text layer to a shape. So you right click on the layer and select convert to shape. Okay, now your next thing is you want to do a perspective on it. So what you want to do is you want to press Control T on a PC to enter transform mode, and now you want to right click and select perspective. And now you want to drag this bottom right handle to the right, and it creates this 3D effect here. And of course you could go further with using a warp, or you can skew it or rotate it, depending on what effect that you want to create. So I'm just going to leave it as is right there. And now what we want to do is we want to create like this 3D depth effect. And the one way that you could do it is you could use the shortcut key, Control J, and then right after that, press the up arrow. And you want to do this multiple times. So I'm going to do this Control J to duplicate the layer, and then I use the up arrow key. And you'll see the effect of this in a while. And also make sure you're on your move tool. So I'm going to do this 20 times. And I'm going to pause the video while I do this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I did it actually 25 times, as you can see in the layers panel, and you can see what it did here. It created this like 3D effect, and you'll see more of the effect as we add layer styles to it. So at this point, what we want to do is we want to merge the duplicated layers. And we do that by, we don't want to select the top layer. We want to select the second to top layer. And then we don't want to select the bottom layer. So we want to use the shortcut key, Shift key, and then click. And what that does, it consecutively selects all layers in between your two selections. Now at this point, we want to again merge the layers, and we can do that by pressing the shortcut key Control E as in Edward. And it merged all the layers together. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to add some layer effects to the bottom layer. So select the bottom layer, and our first layer effect, we're going to do a gradient overlay. So we're going to double click on this, select gradient overlay. Let's bring this over here. And we're going to select normal. We're going to make sure this is linear. And then we can select this as the angle 90. Now let's open up the gradient editor. And let's select, we're going to make some stops here. So we're going to first stop. You click on it, click the color. And we're going to use all black there. We're going to select here to create a new stop. select the color, and then we're going to select the color 4A, 4A, 4A. Click OK. We're going to select this last stop, and this we're going to change the color to the hex 26, 26, 26. Select OK. So that's the gradient overlay. You don't see much of an effect right now, but you will. Now, the other effect that we're going to add is the bevel. So let's do the bevel one. We're going to select Enter. The technique is smooth. And let's see, 700. Let's bring that up to 700. And then let's see, this is going to be up. Then the size is 7. This soften is going to be around 16. And then let's change the angle to 120, 30, and the rest is going to stay the same. Now we're going to add a drop shadow. The drop shadow now is going to be, let's see, normal, color is black, the opacity is 100, the angle is set at 130, and let's see, the distance is 19. The spread is 0, and the size is about 21. Okay. Now we're going to add some layer effects to the top layer here, so we'll select that. Let's do an inner shadow first, and it's going to be set to normal, right around opacity, right around 95 or 93. It's going to be, the angle is going to be 120, and it's going to be distance is 0, choke is 12, and size is 24. So that's the inner shadow. Now let's add a gradient. And this time it's going to be linear light. Let's see where that is. And let's see, the opacity is 100. The just a second here. It's going to be linear. It's going to be 90 the angle. And let's change this gradient. Let's remove this stop. We click it and drag it. It removes that stop. Let's click the bottom one. The color is going to be 419, 5, E as in Edward, 3. Click OK. Let's select the last stop. This color is going to be 7, D as in David, E as in Edward, O, or 0, FF. Click OK. Now we could add a pattern overlay, and this is something you could play around with. The pattern overlay, again, you could select anything you want to get the effect that you want. So I may do something from the original example. There we go. Click OK. And that's about it. So that's how you can create this special 3D effect. Again, you could play around with the layer styles. You could add a different pattern overlay to get the effect that you want. So hopefully this will give you an idea for your current or future projects. And remember to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell notification so you always get updated when I have a new video ready. And also please like, share, and comment. It helps out the community. It helps people to interact and learn. And if you have any comments, just put them down below. If you have thoughts for future videos, let me know and I'll get working on it. So thanks again for stopping by and supporting this channel. You have a great day and be safe out there. Bye now.